get this. Get up in here. Make sure we got some sound. I want to make sure we got sound. Okay, I got sound. What's up, guys? Come on in, come on in, come on in. I'm just getting started. What's up, Michelle? What's up, girl? Give myself that, and then I get some music, just something soft. What's up, guys? Come on in as they let others know that I'm here. I am good. I am good. Actually had a smooth, easy day today. It was real easy today. All right. How was your day? Y'all come on in. Invite others, like, share, and follow. Let's get it started. Listen, for the last 2 days, I've been having trouble with the lighting up here in the studio. So here's the problem with that. Anytime I'm getting ready to give a good message, I don't know what's going to come out my mouth here soon. So just bear with me and rock. That's right. The enemy always shows his little ugly face and mess up something I got going on. Either it was the time he messed up my sound. One time I'm going to call it a sermon. That's not what I intended to do, was to come in here and I start getting real deep. You know, when you know you're being led by the Spirit when you're speaking, you know you get the chills. If you know, right? You get your niches. Some people have, their nose get itchy. Some people ears, something. You know, they have their little niches when they know that they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. With me, I completely just like become disconnected, right? And all the power went off in my house, all of it. And so it didn't stop me because I just kept going, but I knew that it was something big, right? So I learned to stop trying to navigate what I should say and what I shouldn't say. So as y'all know, what we always do, we talk about purpose. What is a purpose? Because the whole reason of being in the purpose is to understand and get you on your path and self-love and self-heal and do the things that you need to do so you can operate in your purpose. So I was thinking about today about when I very first started back the Nye Fitness business. You know, I'm a personal trainer. That's what I do. I train. And, you know, and I got into the life coaching because as a personal trainer, a lot of people, they need a friend. They need to vent. They're trying to get their body right. And then they want to talk about it and things like that. So I said, what better way to be even a better coach than to become a life coach? What I didn't understand is that I thought my purpose was personal training. So when I opened back up my fitness business at the end of 2023, mid-time, somewhere around there, I went in hard, you know, doing my videos, working out, doing different things, you know, showing people how to be the best them they can be physically, right? But then God was like pushing me like, no, I need you to talk. Now, well, God, I don't want to talk. That's not my thing. I like to be behind the scenes. I'll talk to them if I'm training them because that's what I want to do. I want to tell God what to do because that's just what I do, right? And he kept pushing me and pushing me. So I'm like, okay, you know, let me do words of encouragement, right? So I started doing that. And while I was doing it, I found out that, wait a minute, this whole time, because he got me off into starting the small little energy check of pouring to yourself to pouring to others, to now I started doing the side chat with Nye. See, the side chat with Nye that we're doing now was not how it was. The side chat with Nye was just dropping a few gems, you know, do a quick little video, maybe a 3-minute video of motivating you to be the best version of yourself. So then he said, okay, now we're going to do story time with Nye. Now, this is way out of my league. I want to train folks how to work out. Thank you for the follows. Thank y'all for the shares. Thank y'all for the likes. Before I get any further in this, if you want to use this platform to do mass followings or whatever, I really don't care. Because that is how you pour into yourself, then pour into others. You help each other out. You don't pull each other down. So anyway, he got me into doing story time with Nye. I'm like, what am I supposed to be talking about with story time with Nye? Well, he told me the things that I talk about inside chat with Nye. With the podcast story time with Nye, you can make it, you can go into detail about it. I was like, okay, that's pretty dope. So what I found myself doing is stop doing the workout videos, because what I learned is that was my passion. Personal training is my passion. I like helping people. That's my passion. I like that. But my purpose is to speak. My purpose is to lead. My purpose is to make sure that, I don't know how that happened. Anyway, we'll talk about that. It's saying Coach Nye shared the live video, and I guess somebody done hacked my name. I don't know. But anyway, I guess, that was my purpose, is to teach and to lead you into being a better version of yourself. Teaching you how to love. And I was like, well, God, is that the reason? Because what happened is all these years I went through so many things in life. I had so much frustration going on in my life. So many heartaches, so many up and down, missed relationships, people mistreating me, getting drugged through the mud, all these things. And I'm like, well, why is this happening to me? And it was for a time such as this, because my hour was going to come. But until then, I needed to go through some things so I can be able to speak to you from my story, from a testimony. It's kind of like, I would rather somebody teach me something that's been through it versus a person that's been taught how to speak it. See, there's a difference. So if I just went off of my education and went off of my certifications and everything, I'm going to tell you what the book said. If I personal train directly from the book, you understand, I'm never going to relate to you. I'm never going to help you get over that hunch, because everything is impossible, because it's by the book. We're humans. We're beings. We're not supposed to be led by a book, right? Well, how do you say that, Coach Nye? But they tell us to be led by the Bible. That's the thing. Being led by the Bible, that is a guide. It is not this. A lot of people take the Bible and then they take it word for word and they run with it. And they take off with it and say, God said this and God said that. Yes, God did tell that prophet that in that time. This is your time in the same type of situation. How can you handle it? Here is a guide. It's the prophecy, the biggest prophecy that's out there. So with the thing with the book, I want to be able to help you through my testimony. And that's what that book is about, a testimony. So if you don't know how to separate what is being said and apply it to your life. So if I'm reading the Bible, and it's telling me that you fast for 40 days and 40 nights, right? It does not say that I have to do that for any and everything that I want. You have to understand, in certain situations and circumstances, you have to fast. Every spirit cannot be driven out just by prayer alone. Some have to be thrown out by fasting. So it's certain things that you have to do. And there you have it. So for me, now that I understood that that was my passion and that's what the enemy had me on, but I'll tell you how God made it for my good. Now, because I thought personal training was my purpose, I operated in it, but I still operated from a place of love. And the reason why I was able to operate from a place of love, because it's a gift. That's my gift. That's something that the enemy couldn't take from me, regardless of how bad he tried and threw things at me and had people mistreat me. He could not take my gift from me. My gift is my gift. So my job was to teach love. Now, I just went about it in my way of my passion. I'm going to show you love by training you, making you the best version you can be. But I did not know I would have had more effect on people if I would have spoke to them from the life coach stance, from the leadership stance, from the motivational speaker stance, coming into their life that way. Now, a lot of people I missed the mark on, and thank you for the gift, likes, and shares. You guys continue to like, share, follow. Thank y'all for coming in. Now, these people, when I came into their life, I missed the mark sometime because I operated out of my passion because I thought it was my purpose. So I missed the mark. The time that I was supposed to be there, to be that testimony, to pull them out, I approached them in an angle that they didn't need me in that angle. They wasn't trying to work out. They wasn't trying to lose weight. They wasn't trying to get physically fit. They were trying to get spiritually fed and mentally fit. So hence, that's why throughout my journey of this not fitness, I learned to take it all in. What God was telling me is I'm going to touch lives in different ways. And that's when I came up with the Trinity. And if y'all don't know, I created a book. I'm working on another one. It is Trinity Walk to Self-Love. This book is a lot of my testimonies. It's a journal. So it's not like a book that you're going to sit down and read. Look at it more like a workbook. Because after each chapter and everything that I explain of different things that help me on my self-love journey, you have to sit back and answer the questions. And it's not just answering the questions to hurry up and get it over with. These questions are for you to really think, meditate on, ponder. Think about, wait a minute. It's to help you build boundaries around yourself while you're loving yourself and you're healing. Now, that's why I went through all the things I went through in life, because my hour has come. Pop my collar. My hour has come. It is time, right? So in this moment right now, as I speak to you, what I'm telling you is with the Trinity is the spiritual, the mental, and the physical fitness. That's what it's about. So instead of me just talking about physical fitness, it's spiritually. How to ground yourself spiritually and mentally. So with that being said, y'all, let's get into it. Now, as we talk about our purpose, what is it today? What is it today? Somebody out there, thank you for the follows. Somebody out there, I want you to tell me what happened today that gave you the aha moment. Some of us may have got it last week, and some of us may have gotten it today. See, the aha moment is that moment when you realize that, okay, God, I done tried it my way. You go ahead, take control. And that's when you just told the enemy, hey, I can't bother her no more because God's got the wheel. He got the wheel, so I can't bother her no more. And that's when all of the suppressing of this feeling and this thought, then you start thinking like, I thought about times when I'm sitting here in conversation with people that I thought were my friends, had no idea that they were talking about me. We're all sitting at the table. It's just all going over my head. It's not that I'm slow, because I'm far from it. It's not that I'm naive. Far from it. It's just that I was being cloaked in that moment because I needed to go through some things. Because I'm being held for a testimony. Now, look at me now. As I say, I popped my collar. Those same people, because now I got the aha moment of, oh, you tried it. But that's because I'm healed now. God would not have revealed things to me if I wasn't healed. But now that I'm healed, He knows that I'm not going to go back to them like, oh, you remember this? You remember 2 years ago when we were sitting at the table, hit him with the Nicki Minaj. You remember? No, I'm not going to do that. What I do is now I look at it like, that's what that meant. Oh, they tried it. Okay. It'll never happen again. It made me realize that the people that I was so good to, and that's okay. Let me talk to you good Christian folks out there, you spiritual folks out there that always go around and say, well, God gonna get them back if they mistreat me. I'm gonna do right. You're not supposed to be, but you're not supposed to be a fool either. So here's the thing. God did say, be kind to your neighbor, right? Treat your neighbor right. Love thy neighbor. He did say that. He said, even with your enemies, right? Pray for your enemies. He did say that. However, it's written nowhere where it says, be the fool. It's written nowhere where it says, hey, that person, let them walk all over you. Let them mistreat you. I'll get them for you. It does not say that. God gave us common sense, right? And we think that, we're going to heaven because we didn't mistreat anybody. She was such a sweetheart. She let everybody just walk all over her. She was such a sweetheart. Well, guess what? That sweetheart never stood in her purpose, nor her power. We're sent here only to do his work. We cannot do his work if we're not operating in our purpose. A lot of people operate in their passion, and then they walk around and they smile and saying, yeah, well, she was such a sweetheart. She wouldn't hurt a fly. She wouldn't say anything. She wouldn't do this. You can walk all over her. You can steal her. She's not going to say anything. She's just going to pray for you. Well, that's because she's in her passion. Because if she was in her purpose, it stops everything. When you're operating in your purpose, the enemy already know, like, hey, stay away from her. The enemy ain't even going to come your way. They're going to try and drop little things here and there. But have you noticed when you start operating in your purpose, the blows don't hurt that bad anymore? The same thing, history repeats itself. The same issues you had when you was operating in your passion is going to start happening to you while you're in your purpose. It's not going to hurt you as bad because of the fact now you're built for it tough. You understand. So when they say put on the body of armor, everybody just reads it for what it is. The belt is this. The breastplate is this. And yeah, that's what the Bible say. But let's look a little bit further. When you operate in your purpose, those things are you. You don't have to pick up anything because it's in you. They are you. Thank you. They are you. This is who you are. When you start operating your purpose, you're allowing God to take control and live within you because you love yourself. So nothing can get close to you. What you'll see is, and guess what? You won't even see that. But I'll tell you from the outsider looking in, when I see a person is operating in their purpose, me standing on the outside looking in, I see all the dirty looks that's coming at that person. But guess what I see that person doing? Steady walking and smiling. And I see this happening to that person. I see they coming up against her in a job. But guess what I see? Her walking and smiling. Her staying humble. I did not say being a fool. She's staying humble. Because she already know if I entertain anything that's going on right now, then it's going to come back on me. So why? This is when you totally surrender and allow God to fight your battles. That's why you're able to smile and move on. And you're able to smile and move on and be the best version of you because you have no worries. God said don't worry about anything. Don't worry about anything. Be anxious for nothing. Don't worry about where your food going to come from. Don't worry about anything. I got you. As long as you're operating in your purpose, nothing can come against you. And then you hear people say this. Well, I applied for the job. No, they coming for me at work. And I trust God got it. I trust God got it. And then they say this in the next sentence. I mean, if I get fired, it's not like I got fired. It wasn't meant for me. It was not meant for me. It won't be. Shut up. That's a person that's talking out of a place of unhealedness. Because I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say, well, if. It ain't an if. It ain't an if. God gave it to me. I ain't going nowhere. I get to pick and choose if I want to leave. That's how powerful he made me. That's the purpose he gave me. I'm not arguing and fighting with you. You can try and run me up out of here. Now, you might even piss me off. I had a job that they was coming for me. I don't know why they were coming for me so hard. At the time, I didn't know because I was operating out of passion. They seen the spirit in me and it irritated the spirit in them because I didn't bother nobody. I bothered nobody. So what it was is I could stay there because you can't fire me. They tried. But I was like, no, I want to go. I chose to go. I applied for jobs. I chose to go. I told God what I wanted and he gave it to me. Boom. A job called me and they promoted me. I left. And then the next year got promoted again. The same people that were coming for me, I did not wish them any harm. They lied on me. They met in secret. They did these things. My so-called friends, they met up with these people. They talked about me behind my back. I even had a so-called friend that told people, hey, she didn't earn that promotion. They gave it to her because they mistreated her here. Now, this is supposed to be my ace boom coon. Now, you done made up a whole lot of story about me. You discredited me. You took away my credibility of who I am. I work hard to be who I am. I told you I popped my collar. But guess what? It's cool. Because now I outgrade them all. And I like it. Thanks, Chapo. Thank you so much. I like it. But I do not get to the point that like, yeah, look at me. Look at me. I don't do that. Because that's when my blessings are taken away. Let me explain something to you. A lot of people talk about the things that they have. I got. They say these things and they show them spinning and grinning. They show all their little Birkin bags. They show their little cars. They show all these things and this, that, and the third. And they feel good about themselves. And that is great. Thank you for the follow. That's fine. Do what make you happy. However, haven't you noticed those same people, all of a sudden, a little bit later when they end the conversation, they be talking about, man, time's hard. Because they can't keep up with the lie and the facade that they had for so long. But a person that operates in their purpose and are humble, we don't have to talk about what we do. Somebody else gonna do that for us. We don't have to show you what we got, because you're gonna see it anyway. When I get ready to ride out, it ain't like, hey, me, watch at the corner, I'm about to whip around the corner with my whip. No, you gonna see it anyway. Because the same people that talk about you and drag you through the mud, they're the ones that have to see you when you whipping around the corner. You don't have to do affirmations to bring them in. You don't have to do that. They gonna come anyway. I for one don't believe in, hey, look at me, because you're gonna see it anyway. You know why you're gonna see it? Because the spirit in you hate and dislike the spirit in me so much that you're going to research me. You're going to research me down. You're going to find out about a job wanting to hire me before I know a job want to hire me. And it's cool. Do you, boo? You're going to do everything to take me down. See, here's the thing when people try and destiny swap. We talk about that. You come for me all day. You can take all my ideas. I'll tell you my ideas. They always say, keep it a secret. Psh, I ain't got to keep it a secret because what's for me is for me. I'm not worried about the enemy trying to stop me because he can't stop me. See, he can stop me when I was operating in my passion, but he cannot stop me while I'm operating in my purpose, because my purpose is God. He can't stop God. So I'm in my purpose. So you over here trying to take all my ideas, because that's what destiny swapping is. Making you believe that you're not good enough while they take all your ideas and they run off. And then they like, did you ever hear people all of a sudden they on top, they got all this stuff, they going and then they sit back, and then the next time you hear them, they like, you know, time's been hard. I lost everything. Well, that's because you set up manifesting in your quiet space. I don't know if you were burning candles. I don't know if you were sitting under the sun. I don't know what you was doing, but I do know this. You asked for it. You asked for my life. You asked for the things that I have. You asked for it. God gave it to you. The problem is, you got to start from the bottom. See, you see my glory, but don't know my story. See, you see me doing it big, but you don't know when I was without. You don't know what I had to go through, all the fights. So now you got to wear my shoes. You got to stand in my shoes, and you got to walk this. You got to walk the green mile. You got to do it. But you can't handle it. But you want to be me. Ha! Look at that. You want to be me. You can't be me. It's only one of me. I popped my collar. I'm proud of everything I went through. Even though it was nice, I cried and I cried and I cried. That's why when people come into my life, they think like, oh yeah, what do they call it? I hit a lick. You did not. I just let you into my life because I understand. Sometimes I'm kind of confused why certain people are in my life, but then I find out later. You don't get to play long in my circle or in my mix. You don't get to play long. That's right, Chapo. I'm a beast. I'm 5'4". You better watch out. I'm coming. You don't get to play too long in my circle when I figure out what are you here for. So while you're doing I can imagine my shoes being over here. I can imagine my car being parked there. I can imagine us, having a party out there. I can imagine these things the whole time. I'm sitting back. Lord God, I come boldly before your throne right now, Lord God, and I ask that you show me, Lord God. I ask that you allow the spirit in him to be revealed to me. The spirit in her to be revealed to me. See, I'm sitting here smiling and laughing the whole time. Prayer is going on because I need to see where you at. Where you at? And if you come into me in a space of mess are trying to get over is going to be revealed to me. But I have to look at it. This is a lesson. And if sometimes I can't figure it out. So I have to say, God, what is it that you want me to learn in this mix right now, in this lesson? What lesson am I supposed to get out of this? Because this person was sent to me. Right? Sent to me. I received this person. But what am I supposed to get out of this? What am I supposed to learn from this? Well, after I get that, now this is when it gets tricky, you guys, because I don't know how half of y'all do it. Y'all be like, I love him so much. I just love him. I love him so much. I love her so much. I just love her so much. I don't want to let her go. I don't want to let her go. Ew. That's crazy as hell. Because you out of there. You getting up out of here. Getting them up out of there. You got to go. Because I don't care how bad it hurts. Yeah, it only hurt because I'm about to go back to being bored. It only hurt because I thought this was the one. But do it really hurt? That's not what hurt is. Hurt comes from a place of unconditional love. I love my children. Unconditional love. Hurt is if my child decided to disrespect me. That's hurt. A person breaking up with you, a person cheating on you, a person, man, get them out of there. Get them out of there. Move on. Hey, honey child. Move on. Be who you are. Let me ask this question. You know it's tax time season. You know it is now. So, you know, I for me, I must just up front when they like, hey, what's up? You look good. Hey, bruh, I pay taxes. I don't get no taxes back. I mean, you just hit them up front. Listen, I don't know what you want. I pay taxes. I have to pay tax. Unless you're going to help me pay my tax bill, I'm going to need you up out of here, bruh. They're going to get gone real quick. Oh, man, because I don't even, you know, because I be helping my grandma. Mom, you hit him with the Nicki. Hit him with the Nicki Minaj real quick. Listen, it's okay. You have to test the spirit by the spirit. What up, Pop Hood? You got to test the spirit by the spirit. So this is how it goes. In the Bible, it says this in the Bible. Man, they got to get up out of here, Chapo. They got to get up out of here. I am the cut 'em off queen. Matter of fact, let me rap about that. Hit him real quick. Gotta go. But listen. Listen. So in the Bible it says, test the spirit by the spirit. Jesus is the Lord. Now one day I was sitting around. I said, okay. I'm just sitting there. Dude just talking. And out of nowhere I was like, Jesus is the Lord. I heard nothing. I don't know what he did. But a joker starts skating up out of there real quick. And I did it again to someone else. And we didn't have to make eye contact. I don't even know this person. This person was just sitting in the gazebo where I'm sitting. I said, Jesus is the Lord. He said, yes, he is. Amen. So therefore, testing the spirit by the spirit. All right. You good people. You understand the mission. When you connect knowledge. So let's talk about that. Y'all get with these men and y'all women. Men, listen. I know we be hard on y'all men. So I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna switch it up. I'll make it the same. So men, you get with these women. Women, you get with these men. And because this is what you gotta remember. In what season of your life, where are you at in that season of your life? That's what you date. You do know that, right? What do you mean, Coach Nye? Please break it down. Sure, why not? That's my job. I'll rap about it later. So listen. You are in the season of loneliness. You're in the season of feeling like, oh, woe me. Oh, Valentine's Day is coming. And I'm single again. I've been single for so long. Guess what you're going to meet? You're going to meet somebody that want to be pampered. You're going to meet that man that's just as sassy as you. Just as, hey, he want to be loved too. But because you want to be loved so bad, you're willing to give the love. And that's what you're going to meet. someone that's looking, hey, I need you to love on me. That's very self-centered. It's about them. Love on me. And you're going to find yourself taking this guy out to eat, or whatever the case may be, doing the things that you want him to do for you. That's the season you're in. You're in that season that people call desperate, but I call, I'm tired. At this point, just give me some. The problem is that I have with that is you stay in it. It's a season. You try and make it a tradition. You try and make it part of your whole makeup of your values and your morals. This person becomes a permanent fixture within you, and then later on you say, you are so selfish, you treat me so bad, look how you do me, everything is about you, I work, I clean, I take care of the kids, I wash the dishes, I do this, and all you do is sit there and you just take from me, you always won, you always won, you always won. And he's sitting there because he's trying to figure out what is the problem. Well, he don't understand what the problem is because he ain't never changed. You changed. You picked him in a season of your life that you were lonely, and you made him a permanent fixture in your life. He never changed. He is the same guy he was when you first met. Okay, guys, to the women. Hey, sir, you decided, well, I'm tired of, sitting around here doing nothing. I'm tired of being in communication with self, if you know what I mean. Communication with self. He's tired of it. He's tired of chasing skirts. He's tired of the same old skirts. He just wants something, that he can grow old with and marry. He ready to take care and provide for someone. Guess what he gonna meet? Somebody that wants you to, just gonna let you provide. That's all you're gonna get. And once you stop providing, she's out of there. And then you make her a permanent fixture in your life because in that season, that's what you manifested in that season of your life. You're lonely. You're ready to step up and be a man and get married and provide. So now you mad going to work, telling your boys like, man, she don't do nothing, she don't cook, she don't clean, she don't do this, she don't do that. Thank you. She ain't got nothing, but what? Yeah. And your homeboy like, man, because, when men get to talking, y'all get stupid together. Conversations get dumb to the mug. So it just be like, yeah, man, that's what I'm talking about. Because my girl, she took the last crack out the box and she ate the last Frosted Flakes. Y'all going back and forth about this woman. But guess what? She never changed. She's the same woman that you met. When you met her with, I pay for it. I pay for it. And guess what? She let you pay for it. So she's trying to figure out. She's telling the girls like, I don't understand. He stopped giving me money. I'm not in love no more. And then you mad because she want to leave because your homeboy told you, man, cut off the credit card. Don't give her nothing. Now she want to leave. And you mad that she used me. That's all you did was use me. No, she didn't. You told her that you gonna pay for it. That you gonna give her whatever she want. Because in that season of your life, that's what you manifested. To be a provider. And that's what came into your life. And she came and she took what you gave her. And you made her a permanent fixture in your life. You put a ring on it. Now it's time for the divorce. She's taking everything. But that's what you asked for. And you provided. All the way to the end. Take that. So be mindful in the seasons where we are, manifest from a place of your true authentic self. Not the space where the enemy is allowing you to have him play in your mind because it's idle. And it's focused on everything except for the present. Right now, your future front. Right now, it is what? February 6th. A couple of more days before Valentine's Day. You got some people already going out buying outfits to go out on a date with. And ain't nobody asked them if they gonna take them out. Nobody said nothing about, hey, boo, get ready, we gonna go out. Ain't nobody made plans with this woman. Everybody thinks she's delulu. She's delusional. Everybody's like, well, she is just out there. Is she really? Or is she manifesting what she wants? It ain't all 88 of her personality. See, she already had that conversation with him. All of her personalities met up at the round table and said, hey, you can sit here and dwell. And then the other one's like, no, just go on out. You know, men be at the gym. Go to the bar. Find you somebody. Go Valentine's. Another one just said, girl, just go get that outfit. Go put that shit on. That's what they said. Don't look at me. Talking about, ooh. That's what they said. And she went and put it on. She went and got an outfit. She went to the mall, went shopping, got everything she needed to do. Got her outfit together. And it's laid out. She done already tried it on in her head 20 times. She already got it. Matter of fact, let me show you how it's laid out. She got the outfit laid out, the shoes right next to it, the wig that she gonna wear laid next to it, the earrings put to the side. See, she already done put it together like it's a whole body. Because she know what she want. Now, here's the problem. She manifested. But then, what's a guy that I can use? And then, no, I don't want to make fun of Shamar. I don't know. One of these guys, funny looking guys or something, come up to him like, hey, I want to take you out for Valentine's Day. And she's like, no. Yeah, you too good for him. But you manifested. But you wasn't specific when you said what you wanted. You said, I'm going out for Valentine's Day. This man showed up. This man came. This man like, yo, what up? What's that guy name? They call him, what is it, Beetlejuice? That's what they call him? When they asked him, how do you spell red? And he said 156. Hey, whatever. He shows up. He's taking you out. You know. But now you mad because now it's Valentine's Day and you sitting off to the side with that same outfit, mad, talking about I done bought this stuff and la da 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 da, and you can't take it back because you done tried it on when you was musty. So you tried it on when you was musty, and now you got the musty smell in it, and you can't take it back. I'm just tripping. But listen, now you sitting around looking crazy. You mad because what you asked for showed up. Now, let's play the same role, but let's have a different outcome. God. Because this is how. When they say, ask God, but be specific. Girl, baby, that's manifesting. God is always there. Manifesting. You already what you think is going to be. Always stay in the present. I'm going to give you an outfit. Matter of fact, I ain't got to do that. I go in my closet. Because I don't go nowhere. I got go in my closet. Put me something together. This is what I'm going to wear. Because I done already had the conversation with my other personalities about what I want to look like and who I want to look like. You know women. Y'all got all these personalities. Don't act like I'm the only one, right? So, boom. This is the one I'm going to get. This is how I'm going to look. And this is what I'm going to wear. I already manifested who's coming. It's not that I manifested a specific person. He got to look like this. He got to look like this. Like look like this. No, what I told God and what I manifested is it's going to be a man. Okay? It does not mean that he has to, look this way. Look, because it don't mean that I'm going to be with this man for the rest of my life. I said I'm manifesting for the day to be spoiled by a man. What do I mean by a man? Now, here's my specific. A grown man. A big dog. That's what I want. A grown man. A big dog. I don't want no little boy bringing me, talking about some, here's all these bunch of balloons. She almost said something. You just mess up out of here. What do I do with that? I don't know balloons. Just look like the movie Up. What are we doing here? But if you give it to me, thank you. Move to the side. I'm 43 years old. I'm definitely going to get the balloons to my kids. I'm definitely going to get to them. And I'm sure my youngest son is going to pop it open just to take the helium out to try and talk different. I'm sure that's what's about to happen. But anyway, what I'm saying is, I want a man that's going to, hey, this is about you. Not solely about, oh, let me cater to her. It's just more of a, this is a thing. He's going to be a gentleman to me. Thank you, Tara, for all the likes. I'm noticing them. Thank you. This is about me. It's not about him showing me or being fake and pretending and breaking off all his money to get to me and treat me right. He's going to be his true, authentic self. And we're going to go have a good time. But you manifesting with the thought process of, oh yeah, he gonna have locks down and he gonna be and it's gonna you turn it to a whole rap, right? No, that's not it. It's not who you're gonna get. You're gonna get Shamar. Shamar's gonna knock at your door. You ready? Shamar's knocking at your door. Is you ready for that? So know that what you manifest, what comes out of your mouth, what's here and what's coming out your mouth should match. It be mixed match. You manifest, I want a man. I want to be able to provide. But what's in your mind? Make your mind, your spirit, and your heart connect, which hence ties back to the trinity of fitness. Spiritual, mental, and your physical. All that have to match together in order for it to go. I feel like tonight I'm in teach mode, right? I'm in teacher mode. So, moving forward, manifest it. Manifest the things that you want and don't doubt anything. Listen, I had to learn when they say, don't tell nobody, don't tell nobody. Me, I'll tell you. If you ask me, I'll tell you. I'll tell you what's going on with me. I'll tell you what I'm thinking too. I'll tell you what I'm about to do. Because nothing that you can say to me is going to make me doubt the power that's in me to get the things that I need to get done. See, I learned a long time ago, this destiny swapping thing, that's a you thing, not a me thing. You're going to go through it. And when you go through it and all of a sudden you're like, man, when they come back to me and, they want to trauma dump, after they done already tried to destiny stop with me, right? Yeah, after they already tried to destiny swap with me, they come back, trauma dump. I done lost this. I ain't got no money for this. I ain't got this. I got this. And they get to come back to me. But see, it's not my job to tell them. See, when you were sitting around trying to have me doubt what I was doing and trying to do the things that I was doing and trying to destiny swap with me, that's why your life is like that. Because you have to go through the process I went through. I don't tell them that. It's not my job. That's for them to learn. And it's not for me to laugh either. Even though I be wanting to. But I don't. So what I do is allow them to come. Tell me about how they feel. And I say, okay, listen. This is how you need to work on it. I need you to go to God. Let me explain to you. I had this one girl, right? I called her a friend. I look out for her. She sat back. She decided one day. Let me tell you something about everybody in the military. Especially the women. Listen, when we get out of the military, that we have a season of going batshit crazy, okay? Because we don't understand. We don't know who we are. We don't know how to operate. We don't know what's going on. We trying to balance it. We OCD. We try not to be military, but we don't know how to not be military. It's a whole season. Rock with me. So she decided. She got out the Army. She got these kids. There's 3 of them. Okay, cool. And then she decided, I'm leaving my husband. Because that's what we do. We become manic. We just make decisions. We just do things. And so I was like, all right, cool, whatever. Come stay with me. Well, she had 2. She was pregnant. Anyway, come stay with me. Now, I told her, you don't have to pay bills. Now I'm a single mom of 2. Just me. You don't have to pay bills. You're going to get back on your feet. I'm going to take you and your kids in. I'm going to do what I need to do. All I ask is that whatever the thermostat is on, let's get it at a set thing, because I don't want my bill to go up too high, because I'm the only one going to pay the bill, right? So she decided, oh, I'm hot. She turns it all the way, because self-centered. She didn't give a shit. So, okay, cool. Come back in, I turn it down. I'm like, look, go get you a fan. I went, gave her some money so she can go get a fan to put it on her. She pregnant. She hot. Cool. Because all I'm asking her is to help me, help you. So I went and got all these groceries. Now, at the time, in 2000, listen, this wig, this hairs now. These hairs make me think there's a bug on me. I done snatched this wig off. Now watch, rock with me, free flow chat. So I sit back and I said, at the time, this was in 2013. Groceries wasn't that much. So I went to the grocery store. I spent like $700 to make sure everybody got their food and their snacks. Did all these things. Just for her to come back through. And she like, well, I don't know how you do it. You can do it. You can do this. You can do this, that, and the third, this, that, and the third. And I said, hey, this is how I did it. Because I left my husband. Because I was sick of him. Went and bought me another house. The house we was in, I told him, hey, we're going to refinance it, put it in your name. I'm going to buy my own house. And I'm taking these kids with me, right? Because I ain't got no choice. And the kids get out, we go get our own place. She said, well, how did you do it? I said, well, it was God. See, people don't want to believe in God until he do something for them. They don't want to believe in God when they're going through hardship. They want to believe in God when the big congratulations come. It's like, oh, this is such a blessing. So I said, no, I believed in God. I prayed. You have to go and you have to talk to God. You have to ask God. He's going to give you everything you need. She was too focused on how I got to where I am. She was so focused on it to the point that it became obsessive, that she wanted what I had. And she don't understand. The reason you're going through the things that you're going through because you asked for it. You want what I have. You want to get the things that I had and, be able to be as successful as I am. You got to go through it. So this process of you done left your husband, that was my process. I had to disconnect to the things that no longer serve me. So you can't take it. So when it got hot, guess what she did? Ran back to her husband. Forgot all about me, ain't said a word to me, I ain't seen her, ain't nothing. But it's okay, because it's not my job to be upset about it. What I was trying to explain to her is, you cannot go through something in life and think that I'm not praying to God about it. No, God, what can God do for me? You can't. That's how I get through everything. You got to be humble. You have to submit. Right? So friends, if you are out there and you got people trying to be you, like you feel it in your spirit. I'm not talking to the ones that every time you turn around, they jealous of me and they listen, let me explain something to you. Hey, homegirl. Hey, buddy. No one's jealous of you. Your life is not that important that everybody's jealous of you. You have what they call an issue mentally. Reach out to me. I can be your life coach, or I can refer you to a therapist. I'm talking to the ones that you're really minding your business. I mean, you are really, really minding your business. Doing what you do. You ain't thinking left or right. Kind of like that girl that's in Pakistan. Now, she's over there in Pakistan. She's telling them she minding her business. She is really over there in her own world. See, and that's how you do it. You go somewhere. When you go somewhere, you be you. True, authentic you. They say she crazy. Okay, whatever. She's been her true, authentic self. So guess what? She done went to a country and told them, what you gonna do? This is how it's gonna be. This is what it is. So, listen to this. Hey, Naisha, you inbox me. We don't worry about that. What's meant for you is meant for you. Listen, inbox me. But listen, she done went over in these folks' country and said, yeah, I'm from Pakistan. We gonna get these pools up in here. And then the lady, she said, this is the owner of the hotel. No, I'm not the owner of the hotel. The other lady came out. She said she's rude. Matter of fact, don't give them nothing. I was trying to get y'all $100,000. Y'all not getting nothing. But what y'all gonna give me is $2,000. It went from $100,000 and to $20,000 to like $2,000 every week. And you're going to clean up this city. And the fact that everybody over here is like, oh, how is she doing that? The people over there are enjoying it because of the fact they don't get to be their true, authentic selves. They have to watch what they say, how they say it. So they get to live their life through her. And the ones that's living in the United States, the Pakistanians that live in the United States, they are saying, hey, she's bringing light to the things that we have to go through. The real Pakistani, the real how we really live. This is the reason why we're trying to get away. Even though a lot of people like her words are falling on deaf ears, guess what? She said what she said. All you got to do is just be you. She manifested that, hey, this is who she is, and that's who she is. Psh, and they love her. They love her. So but I'm talking to the ones that I done got off track because that girl is funny to me. Listen, we ain't crying no more. This is the season, and the reason why we're not crying no more, Naisha, I already told you what it is about you. Let me go ahead and read you real quick, okay? No, I'm not a psychic. No, I'm not a prophet. No, I'm not a tarot reader. No, I'm not any of those things. But I'm going to tell you some things about it. So I already told you your name meaning, right? Over Arabic, a beautiful flower, right? Not only that, in the midnight hour, what happens? Change come. In the midnight hour, you only get those blows so much is because of what's inside of you. It's the spirit in you. You're chosen. You're going to get all the blows because this is your season and in your hour. This is the hour for you to stand up. You have to stop running and putting yourself last and saying the woe, it's me. Yes, everyone's mistreating you. Yes, everyone treats you like this. Yes, things are being taken from you. People disrespect you. You love hard, but guess what? No one's taking that love and saying, hey, you know what? She loved me, I'm going to love her back. No, because they're not supposed to. This is your time of your purpose for you to operate and stand up in your purpose. This is the time that you need to start operating. See, it ain't that you're crazy. It ain't that you feel like something's wrong. It's what's trying to stand up and be birthed out of you. Some days you may feel like you have some pregnancy symptoms because it's time for you to birth something. See, you're emotional because it's time for you to purge what was you. You are that one that's sitting on that sideline of that fence. Should I get over here or should I be over here? This is the time of the timeline that you're supposed to be on, but yet you keep pulling yourself and don't want to let go of that because you're allowing somebody in that crab bucket to keep pulling on your leg. You're not even supposed to be in the bucket. You're too good for the bucket. People are going to do those things to you, and let me tell y'all something. The only time, I ain't never seen nobody that know how to mind their business, don't bother nobody, and is good to people, get picked on and bothered so much unless they are chosen. Chosen. The spirit that's in you is irritating the spirit that's in them. Don't take that lightly. Everything is about being. You got human being, you got spiritual being, you got all these beings, and nobody know what the hell's going on and just sitting around like, no, I don't know. You have to go down within and do some research, and I'm going to give a class on it. I'm still doing some research. I'm having my little ups and downs too, like, man, I don't want to, because I feel like, I don't want to say that, but if you tell me to say it, I say it. So until you have to stop, let me give you a testimony of mine. Well, this is how I stopped. Because that song, what does they say? Thank you for the follow, girl. Thank you. Listen. That song, and we talk about it every time. Everything attached to me wins. I lived by that. Because I tried to give because I was a people pleaser. I tried to give, I tried to give. Till I decided to heal. And I realized, no, everything attached to me takes from me. They mistreat me. They don't love me. They love what they get out of me because they're attached to me. That's what they love. Yeah, that's what they love. But it's the moment when I start to wake up, I start detaching all these leeches and things off me. You can't get a heartbeat. You can't get my pulse. You can't get nothing from me. Those people that would come for you, that was always attached for you, now they're looking for you and you're in plain sight. You're right here. It's just that they only know you by who you used to be. See, they're approaching you and looking for you of who you used to be. But you're a whole nother person right now. When you start awakening and going on your self-love journey, you're a different person. So what are they looking for and then the people that see me and they talk to me, I don't respond because I can't respond to stuff I can't see or hear. I'm on another timeline. I can't hear you or see you. Because I'm not attached to that vibration anymore. Thank you for the likes. I'm not attached to that vibration anymore. Thank you, Granddad. Listen, y'all. Listen, y'all. So I'm going to call you by your username. Okay, Garrett. But listen, that is one of my best friends. My best friend. My first friend that I met in the military. That was my first friend as a husband. So y'all give him some, hey, this is my dude. It's my brother-in-law. Love you. But listen, I'm not on that vibration no more. I'm not in the area of, mistreating me. It just ain't gonna happen. Because I just can't see that. Like, I cannot predict that. Now that I healed, I can't even, what you mean you gonna mistreat me? You probably gonna catch these hands. But see, God's teaching me not to catch no hands. He's teaching me how to walk away, right? But you got some people that want to keep poking the bear. That's a you problem, not a me problem. Hey, but I don't see them anymore. I don't hear them anymore. You have to let people go. Detach them from you. I had to detach my mom from me, my brother from me, and it's just us three. My father passed away. My younger brother was killed. It's just me, my mom, and my oldest brother. And guess what? Goodbye. Sure did. Get them out of there. Because of the fact you're taking away my peace. I love y'all so much that I would never do anything to cause harm, to make you feel. But you have shown me that you don't love me even a piece, a half of what I love you. You love me conditionally when I love you unconditionally. You love me with the conditions of, yeah, I love you till you piss me off, and then I'm going to just, no. So what I'm going to do is disconnect. See, I took my love back. I took my peace. I took everything back. And then now you have to earn it. You have to earn it because it's mine. You listen, you get to a place that you just have to. Now, me and my mom rebuilt a relationship, but we rebuilt it on my terms. And my terms were, the mess that happened before will never come between us. And if it do, I am done completely. Y'all had to come up with the rules and the regulations because this is my life. I learned to love me. So why would I let you come in and disrespect me? Not on that vibration no more. I'm up here now. I love me. I pop my collar. I'm that chick. I'm a good person. So why would I let you mistreat me again? Nah, get him out of there. So we rebuilt our relationship. And she learned to respect me. Do you understand? See, some people, they're only going to treat you how you allow them to treat you. You were only mistreated because you allow people to mistreat you. You were only not loved because you didn't love yourself. So why did man gotta love you? What's up? LaShawn 6? No, so let's talk about the forgiveness part. Anyway, let's talk about the forgiveness part, right? A lot of people think teen baby. A lot of people think the forgiveness is you going to a person and saying, I'm sorry, or that person coming to you and saying, I'm sorry. That's not what forgiveness means. Forgiveness means that you accept it in your heart. I'm trying to see if this is my little cousin, teen daughter. Anyway, I call her my daughter. But hey, boo. You accept it in your heart that, hey, these people, okay, boo-boo, love you. These people mistreated me. It's about telling self, because everything starts here. You have to tell yourself that, hey, I'm okay. This hurt me. Be honest. True, authentic self. This hurt me. This person said this, and it hurt me so bad. And it made me feel this way. And guess what? If you got emotions tied to it, cry. Let it out. Because the first thing is acknowledging. And once you acknowledge, then you tell yourself, this won't happen again. I'm setting up boundaries. Whether they ask for forgiveness or not, because who says they're going to mean it? You have to forgive them and say, you know what? It's the spirit in them that's attacking my spirit. Because I don't care if it's your mama. I don't care who it is. It's the spirit in them that's attacking the spirit in you. Until you can grasp that concept, you're going to constantly be at odds with people. It talks about God did not put us here for our own. Everything is for him to get the glory. Everything that we do is for him. Everything that we get into or walk into, or whatever our purpose is, whatever good deed or bad deed we do, whatever we do is a reflection of him. So if you're doing bad, that's not a reflection of him. He definitely gonna handle you in the way that you need to be handled. If you're doing his works, that's a reflection of it. He's going to bless you in the many ways that your heart desires. Do you understand? So everything is not a physical fight, it's a spiritual fight. It's a spiritual warfare. It has nothing to do with you. You're just a vessel. So you have to forgive, let go. It's not her, it's the spirit in her. But what you can't do is go up to her and say, or him, or whoever it is, and try and change them. That's not your job. Your job is not to change them. Your job is to continue to be who you are. And so that was the thing with me and my mom. This is who I am. I haven't changed. This is who I am. This is my boundaries. This is how I operate my life. This is what I do. You're going to respect it or not. But because she see me walking that path and being that person and it's genuine, it's my true authentic self, see, is when I stop being fake, living the life of people pleasing, allowing people to get away with things. That was fake. I'm walking in my purpose. So I'm my true authentic self. Now she sees that in me and gravitates to that. Not to suck the energy out of me, but to want to be as happy as I am. She wants that peace. So everything, screw everybody else. It's all about yourself. You have to heal you. You have to tell yourself sorry. You have to let it go. You got to apologize to yourself, because remember, only you can allow people to mistreat you. That person, regardless, mother, father, brother, cousin, friend, they only have access to you if you give them access to you. We are born and raised to think that, oh, it's your mama, it's your daddy, it's your brother, it's your family, it's your blood. You have to. As blood, you have to. You ain't got to do a damn thing. Listen, I got a 5-bedroom home, right? That does not mean that, okay, family, we need somewhere to stay. That does not mean, well, y'all come here. I got the room. See, that was me when I was people pleasing. Now it's, all right, well, what y'all gonna do? Because I use my discernment. Just because you my blood don't mean that you get the right to dictate how I live my life. This is my blessing for my bloodline that I've created. My boys, my grandbabies, my great grandbabies, and so on and so on. You guys were attached to me, and you are the reason that you're not a part of my life anymore. That's your fault. It's a you problem, not a me problem. Do you understand? So it's not that you're being harsh. It's not that you think you're better than. It's just that God bless you. He will bless you and let your cup overflow, and with blessings and blessings and blessings. Nowhere around that did it say, take your cup and go pour it out for everybody else to get in there. Because I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. They're going to come in your home. They're going to eat up all your food. They're going to talk about you in your own house. They're going to move your things around. They're going to disregard everything, every rule that you had, even with your kids. They're going to mess up your whole peace. That is the whole purpose of the enemy. If he can keep you with this whole thing of, this is the bloodline, this is my blood, I got to do my blood. If he can keep you in the whole people-pleasing, unhealed version of yourself, then he can keep you from getting to your purpose of greatness. No, I'm not doing that. Listen, as I said, I'm 43. I have my children. I raised my kids. I chose to be that mom that's just like, nope, I ain't going out to clubs. My friends is my little homies right here. My little broke best friends. These are my homies. This is what we're going to do forever and a day until they get old enough and they don't want nothing to do with me. This is what it is. I don't care. I had all my partying and did all these things when I was a child. When I was younger. I did it. So now I'm a mom now, and this is where I want to be. People didn't understand it. Yes, I missed out on dates. Yes, I missed out on traveling. Yes, I missed out on hanging out. My social life. I missed out on all that. Now that they're older, they're just like, please, mom, go. Well, now it's like, well, where do I go? What do I do? I don't want to go nowhere. I don't want to do anything. But I had to get out of that, because what that was saying was, what the enemy was saying is, I need you to stay within. Naisha, if you're still there, listen to me as I tell you. Because I'm that person that brings that joy. I'm the midnight hour. So you encounter me, right? As a life coach, friend, whatever it is. The peace that's in me, the vibe that's in me, is going to make you want to have that same kind of vibe. Not say be me. I didn't say that. But if you're around high vibrational people, you're going to want that. And so if the enemy can keep me out and keep me in from people, then they'll never get to their purpose. So I had to get up out of there. Like, nah, thank you so much, hot sauce money. Listen, so I had to get up out of that, and I go out. Now, I'm not a big fan of, where I live and the places we go around here. I'm not a big fan of that, but I get out. I date. I talk to people. I don't have a problem pulling nobody. I don't. It's not a problem. Pop my collar. There we go. But, it's not a big deal. Because what I'm not going to do is look for my other half, my significant other. It's going to come. I'm not dating to, we going to get married. No, you took me on a date. We're about to go hang out. We're going to laugh a little bit. Might have a drink. Might eat. And probably laugh a little bit more. Gonna laugh because I like to laugh. I like to have a good time. But it means nothing else. Because I'm not looking at you as what you can do for me or as you're going to be my husband. No. That's what your job is. You the man. You come find me. So, I'm going to date. So they talk about it in Peter. They talk about how, if you're single, stay single, enjoy life, have fun. Being single is a blessing. Actually, it really is. It's the reason why you feel lonely and you feel all these things because you're not being led by the Spirit. Being single, it goes like this. Let me tell you. Thank you for the follows. Being single, this is when you're supposed to go within and tap into your spiritual side. Right? You don't have time to be lonely because you're being filled. That's why it says it's a blessing. Because you get that one-on-one all this time with God. You get this spiritual one-on-one time with him. Like you actually get to get all your downloads. And you're able to receive all these downloads and your spiritual gifts and mental. And all these different things happen to you. Because when you get married, when your husband decides like, hey, you know what? Like I always say, I'm a wife. I'm a wife. So that's why I don't take the dating serious. Because I'm a wife. I take the dating as we're going to go hang out. There's nothing wrong with that. My husband is out there right now. Right now as we speak. Let me tell you what he's doing. Looking at a door that say pull and he pushing on it. And he's stepping back from it like, wait a minute. He going back up to it pushing. Stepping back. Like, trying to play it off. But he pushing. And he steady pushing and don't. Until somebody is going to come out. And I'm waiting on somebody because God told me I can't go help him. I have to watch him push on this door and say pull. Because it's not my job to help him. It's something that he needs to learn in that moment. So in that moment, when it's finally time, when his hour come to realize that he has to pull, what he's going to do is going to be somebody coming out the restaurant or wherever he's at. I don't know, mental hospital. I don't know where yet. And they're going to open the door. And he going to be like, snap. Let me go get my wife. Figured it out now. Now I can take her to whatever door he was trying to get in. Take me to that door. Because now he knows how to open the door. So in the mix of all that, once you get married, once your spouse, your husband's hour come and he comes to rescue and come get you that you've been waiting for forever, and you knew it was something simple that he needed to get over. You knew it was something simple. He's standing in front of the door waiting on it to automatically open, but it's not an automatic open door. You knew it was something simple. When he got his alarm, he on his way to you in front of the wrong car with his key fob. But you have to stay present. You have to, women, you have to stay present in the moment. Stay beautiful. Stay ready so you ain't got to get ready. Because he's coming. He's going to eventually figure it out. He's going to eventually figure it out. And when he do figure it out, it's going to be that divine love. That love that you longed for so long. That love that only God can give you, right? It gonna come. But until then, in your singleness, sit with God. Learn some things about you. Learn about your gifts. Because what people think is getting married is all about these nice dresses and this nice this and the big ring and all that, blah, 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 and, you know, the pictures and all this. That's what they think it's about. It's not. What it's about is you got your kingdom counterpart. See, you can't have this special gift that y'all supposed to have because you done went and married somebody else. And then you still with them talking about, well, I'm honoring my vows. Honoring whose vows? Whose vows? Because that wasn't the guy that you were supposed to be married to. Or, sir, you're honoring your what vows? That wasn't the wife you were supposed to be with. You chose to pick and choose what you wanted to choose, and now you're sitting there looking crazy. No. No. It's about, marriage is about when you get your other half, y'all make music. And what I mean by music is, it's magic. And what I mean by magic is, it's a gift. You guys have a spiritual gift. You have a job. Have you ever seen some people that they get on a podcast or they be on a TV show or even in movies or whatever, or actors and actresses, they can work well side by side with each other with no issues. They can play in the same movie with each other. They can do the different things because they're meant. They're one. They're that what everybody got y'all chasing, what the enemy got y'all chasing right now is the twin flame. They got you chasing the twin flame. I mean, y'all chasing them hard too. Y'all over there talking about something. This is my divine counterpart. This is my twin flame. And this is my soulmate. You know, you can have 12 soulmates in just one time. And you know, this twin flame, you know, it's just like the soul tie. And it's just something keep burning on the inside because that's my dude. He keep cussing me out. But I know that I'm a twin flame and I'm going to go mess up his life. And you know, and it's just, no, that's the enemy got y'all off and y'all running chasing it. Twin flame is within you. And until you balance your yin and your yang, your masculine and your feminine energy, till you get you all together, the twin that's in you, you are your twin. That divine counterpart, your husband, your kingdom spouse, right, is not allowed to come to you. Because why would God allow his son to come to a woman that's still balancing out all 89 of her personalities and can't get none of the congregation together in her head? Can't. No. You got to fix you. You got to go through a self-love and a healing journey. And it just won't happen overnight. So the longer that you take to heal, the longer it's going to take for your spouse to come. And you're going to get a point into your healing that, guess what? You're going to get to that point and you're going to feel stuck. And you're like, I can't get healed this part. I can't heal this part. In that moment, ladies, in that moment, sit tight. Stay present. Go within. Stay within. Stay motivated. Stay in your meditative state. Because the next level of healing, you have to have your spouse. Now, if he's still standing in front of the door that is not automatically opening, and he's waiting on it to open, you just have to wait. Because there's no way that God is going to bring him into your life, because God loves you so much, with his drama, with his stupidness, because he's pushing on the door that say pull. He's over there, can't get it right. Why would God bring him into your life when you're healing? Think about it. Think about it. You know we're about to talk about my two favorite people, Adam and Eve. Adam around here doing his thing. He don't know nothing about nothing. All he knows is that he the king of the jungle. He naming everything. He can do what he want. God said, don't eat over there. Don't go over there. He like, all right, cool. I ain't going over there. Because that's how simple men are. Give them what they need. They don't know what they need until you tell them what they need, really. Because he didn't know he needed a other half until God told him, you need a playmate. He was cool. He was fine walking around, pulling branches off and talking to the fish. You know, that fish, I'm going to call it Nemo. Nemo, what up? He was cool walking around, doing what he do. He was cool. God chose to give him a mate. Put him to sleep. Made me. Pop my collar. Made me. But let's talk about that, though. He took me from his rib. Made me. Now, remember, he broke him. Made me. I'm just going to keep putting me in there, so I'm going to make it about me. He created me whole. Listen very carefully. I'm created whole. He's broken. I'm whole. Now, we don't know. We look at God like, hey, well, God just can snap of the fingers. And guess what? She's 40 years old and he's 40 years old. Boom, get together. But let's look at it a little bit deeper. He's still asleep. We don't know if he stayed asleep for 40 years. We don't know if I came out like a little baby. We don't know if he created me in my 40s or what. Fully developed and everything. I don't know. We don't know that, what he did with Eve. But what we do know, she was in a single state at one point of her life. He was in a single state at one point of his life. God put him to sleep. Now, that sleep could have been a time when God was dealing with him spiritually, right? Teaching him about what a woman is, the anatomies of a woman, what women like, making him, balancing this whole masculine thing, teaching him how to have room for the feminine side, because he needs that. Because I took her from you, so you're going to need that. Teaching him this is your twin within you. I got to teach you to balance that because I took from you to give to her. We don't know, but what if that was happening? Now he's asleep, getting ministered to. Let's think about on Black Panther when they put him down and he had to get to go see his ancestors. Let's put he in that state of being taught some things. Now me, Eve, over here. Darling, 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 because God is teaching me how to be the woman that I am. You got to be fabulous. You got to be, you got to be submissive. You got to learn how to let go. You got to learn how to let that man be a man. You got to learn that this is your lane here, and together this is what you guys create. You got to understand that this is how powerful you are without him and with him. When he's out there hunting, this is where you are. The same way that the animals bow down to him, they're going to bow down to you because you have the power too. You can sit here and you can do these things. This is what your responsibilities is. This is what you're supposed to be doing. This is how life is going to come into the world. This is how important it is to take care of yourself. This is why this don't matter. This don't matter. This don't matter. But stay away from the tree. And I'm sure he told her that like 20, 50 times, 50, 11 times. But women, you got the personalities up there. He told one of them personalities. He told one of them. But there it goes. Now he said, boom, wake up, Adam. Eve. Because she just sitting there, fabulous. Just hair flowing, curls like mine. Right? Looking good. Nothing on. I like to tell the story. Adam wake up. Adam like, yo, hold on. Looking like Beyonce when they fake award and she won the award. So, listen, he like, who is this? What? No, not who is this, because he don't know nothing about a who. Think about it. He don't know nothing about a who. What is that? What is all that? Why she got hanging in front of her? Why her chest off? Man, I'm over here swole. Thank you for the follow. I'm over here packed down. What she got going on? What are those? What is she doing? Why she ain't got no tail in the front of her like I got? What's going on? Thank you so much for the roses. What is that? What is that? And she just sitting there being the woman that she's supposed to be, standing in her grace and her power because God taught her about him. Remember, he was asleep. So she know what he got going on. What's, the tail that's hanging in front of him does not excite her because, we women. That's not what keep a woman, So she's just sitting back because she already know. She already know that's her husband, but she can't go and tell him. So, just imagine he walking around, her looking at her, probably touching on her, looking at her hair. Thank you for the likes, shares, and follows, you guys. Thank you for the gifts. And then he just stepped back because remember, he named everything. He stepped back. He said, I'm a man. Look at his side. He broken. She's whole. Women, we are whole. That man will always, listen, he's broken. He's been through some stuff. He said, bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh. I'm going to call you wife. See, it wasn't that it was like, okay, what do I do with her? It's just he naturally knew what to do with her. Because it's a spiritual thing. That's his counterpart. They moved together. She just automatically knew what needed to happen. They just moved together. But somehow got a disconnect with this tree. I don't know. That's a whole nother story. But what I'm trying to tell you is your husband will know who you are by the spirit, by the flesh, bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh. He will call you wife. He will immediately call you wife. He ain't gonna come in talking about that's wifey right there. Guess what? When a man say that's wifey right there, he just said somebody else was wife. It's a different type of feeling. You're not gonna be, you may question because of the things that you went through, but it's not gonna be like, oh, wait a minute, trying to run and all. You know, you're just gonna be like, this feels so right because you're healed. You're healed. This feels right. And y'all gonna do the doggone thing. It's just gonna flow. It's gonna flow. He not gonna be like, hey mama, hey ma, hey, I don't even know how y'all talk now, because now it's some stuff I don't even know what be said. You can call nothing. Yeah, I don't know what y'all calling that. You know. Burnt lip, come here. That's a good thing. I mean, I love you. I don't know. You know, y'all just weird. So, but the thing with all that is, he will know who you are by your spirit. Do you understand? Don't force things that's not for you, because it's not going to go well. So I have made some tough decisions in my life. It was like, either do I want to stay single or do I want to be with the person that God has for me? I chose to be single because I understand being single is not a bad thing. It's a blessing. You learn to appreciate being single when you went through so much and you healed. It's not that thing of, listen, let me tell you something. Some of y'all women, y'all get on my nerves. Y'all go through this healing journey and y'all like, ain't no man gonna do this to me because I'm gonna get him before he get me, and this and I'm gonna do this. I can't even do the girl stuff right. You know, I was raised with all boys. I'm trying to get it together. I was in the military and I got to be just who I am, the true authentic me. Tough girl. But I'm not tough. You sure can't. But what I'm saying is, you go into healing because you got hurt, and then you go into healing and you come out of it, and then you get this type of way of, no, ain't nobody gonna mistreat me no more. I ain't giving them a chance. I ain't looking out for them. They ain't look out for me. You ain't love me. You gonna have to show me. You take your little selfish behind. Go and get back in the bucket. Go and get back in the bucket. Y'all remember that Showbiz, Bozo? In bucket 6, whenever you're ready. You're like, go and get back in the bucket. I'm sick of you. Because what you did was became very self-centered and selfish. That is nothing, no love comes from that. That's not love. But when you go into healing, and you know, those selfish ones, they come out of healing and they just like, how does it go? God, they killed me with this. I don't need no man. I don't need this. Thank you, Chaka. I don't need no man. I don't need this and I don't need that because this. I'm independent, you know, and get the independent sign, spelling it all wrong. And then put a T in independence. I don't know. It's just go all wrong. You go back and get in the bucket, because God is not going to allow anything of his to get with you. You're going to constantly dwell with the riffraff, the mess, the low vibrational, the I don't want nothing, I'm only here for a good time and not a long time. That's what you're going to always be with. But see, when you properly go within and heal, what happens is you come out and you appreciate the singleness, because you know that while you're single that's not what God made. God created us all to have someone, right? So I choose, right? So here's the thing. God got somebody for me, I'll choose to wait. And the reason why I'm going to wait is because I know what he got for me is better than what the picking is here. No. I don't want to be in a relationship where I have to compete or make the person I'm with feel better about not having the income or status that I have. I'm not doing that. Because one thing about me, when I date, I don't judge at all. I don't come in like, hey, you got this little raggedy car. No, we can sit in this little beater. Because of the fact they only see me for today, they don't realize that where I had to grow up from. Like, no. So here it is, you worrying about me judging you, and I'm not judging you at all. I'm allowing you to be you. Because one thing I know for sure is My counterpart, listen, when they say equally yoked, it does not mean that me and him make the same amount of money. Me and him have the same, status of clothes and, same amount of followers. We own it. That's not what being equally yoked mean. Being equally yoked mean that we're in the same playing field, meaning that I'm standing in my purpose, he's standing in his purpose. We're not going to be bumping heads and going back and forth and saying, well, I disagree, I agree to disagree, I this, that, and the other. And it's not always going to be like, oh, we on the same page. It's just something about when both of y'all are in y'all purpose, you learn to listen, to understand, not to reply. You totally want to take in what that person, you want to learn. So if this person is talking to me, I'm not going to be so quick to say, well, that sounds dumb. So you have a lot of people that it may be an age difference. So I dated a guy that was older than me, and it was like things that excited me didn't excite him because he'd been there, done that. So he was so quick to say, oh, well, that was, and downplay all my excitement. So guess what? Cut him, get him out of there, because you're not going to take my excitement. I'm happy. This is the first time I did it. I don't care if you did it before. This is the first time I did it. So you better be happy with me. You know what I mean? So when you're on the same timeline and you're standing and operating your purpose, that is when you guys are equally yoked. The guy, I think I got it right, Mr. CEO gang guys, I don't know. Anyway, he made a video and he said, it was so funny. I wanted to put laughing emojis but I didn't want him to take it the wrong way as if I'm laughing at him. But no, he said that, hey, ladies, if I go on a date with you and I ask you about you, I don't want to talk about your job. I don't care about where you work. And I just love that so much, because this is the first thing that happened when I go on a date. I always have to listen to the guy. They lead with the lies. Oh, I got this business, all of them got car wash businesses. I don't know what that's about. All of them got a car wash and detail business. I mean, all of them, And so, yeah, I got this, and they talk about all the things that their family have, like, thank you, Nah. But listen, they talk about everything that they family have. We got houses over here. We got land over there. You ain't got nothing. What you got is been passed down through the generations, okay? So don't lead with what someone else have because you think it's going to make me like you, or it's going to make you feel like now you're in the same playing field with me. You've already shown me that you are very insecure with who you are. I need to know what type of person you are. I want to know what your character like. Take me to see your mama. Take me to see your mama. And now listen, let me explain something to you ladies. Just because a man take you to go see their mama don't mean that them mamas are smiling in your face, give you hugs, tell you, girl, I love you. And as soon as you walk out, call the other girlfriend, tell all your business, talk about you, this, that, and the third. And listen, my ex-husband, when I very first got married to him and I moved to Georgia, do you know the baby mama? The baby mama now was come riding by the house. I couldn't understand it. We was at his mama's house. Come riding by the house. She ran by the house. One of the homegirls, getting up at me, going off on me. And I'm like, what the? I ain't even did nothing. Why is she even over here? Come to find out later, because his mama, the Christian woman, the woman that's, hey, I live in this glass house. I love the Lord. Now you should come in and let me pray over you. Yeah. Called her. And laughing and joking with her. Called her. She called her. Don't tell me nothing about nobody's mama. That's not why I want to meet your mama. I want to meet your mama because I need to see what your upbringing is. Because 9 times out of 10, because if you're spoiled, if when they make the plates, when they start getting stuff ready and they cooking and they making your plates, and if I notice little small things like you taking your shoes off in the middle of the floor, or you just taking stuff and moving it to the side and you ain't picking it up, then yeah, she did. She did. Exactly. That's right. That prayed. Then I already know that you're looking for a woman to take care of you because that's all your mama do. It's not me. It's not for me. You kick your shoes off in the middle of my floor if you want to. You kick them, I dare you. Because you're going to be putting them on and walking up out of there. No. I'm not taking care of no man. I'm not taking care of. A lot of people think like taking care of a man that's being financially stable. No, I'm not cleaning up behind no man. I'm just not doing it. We're too grown. I'm at the age now that I do not, my kids are old enough. They have their own bathrooms. They have their own rooms. They wash their clothes, and they're 12 and 17. They wash their clothes. They clean their room. They clean their bathrooms. They keep all it. And it's not that we wait until the weekend. Oh, we're going to clean up on the, no, this is every day. This is pick your stuff up. Therefore, you don't have to clean on the weekend. If you go use the bathroom, especially boys, for some reason, something about that toilet rim, wipe it up. Then you ain't got to have no stains. Y'all got Clorox wipes. Clean it up. When you get done with the shower, change all the shower heads out so they can have the sprayer. When you get done, spray the tub. Get out of there. There's no reason for anyone to be tied down to cleaning. So you think, if my 12 and my 17-year-old, which I want to give my 17-year-old props because he graduated early, December 20th. He's 17 years old, and he is done with high school, so I'm super proud of him. Big ups to him. He did that. So listen, I'm not cleaning up behind them jokers. No. Psh. I taught my baby how to clean up as long as he knew how to crawl and walk. When he would walk over to that doggone bin to get them toys, guess what we learned? That song, clean up, everybody clean up. My baby been cleaning up ever since then. You done with your toys? All right, let's clean up. And he would hit him with the Nicky. No. So that's why I said I want to meet your mom. Because I want to know, how do you interact? Do she get on your nerves when you talk, when she tell you stuff? Do y'all have good conversation? Do you know how to communicate with her without it being fake or forced because I'm here? Is it everything you do, she running behind you trying to make sure? You know? Because we're in a place now, ladies and gentlemen, get to know her parents. Before y'all start getting in these relationships and everything, just get to know some people. It does not mean that that's not your divine counterpart. You just need to know what boundaries you need to set up with him. Because when he come in, he's not going to be perfect. Remember, he was created whole. He was broken to create woman. So you were created whole. That's why it's like we get the common sense parts and they don't. But men, check out the lady. See how she was living. Because you can't get mad at her because she don't cook, she don't clean. You can't get mad at her for that. She ain't never did it. No one ever made her have to clean. Yes, she's messy. Key, what's up, girl? Listen, no one ever made her. Listen, that woman, you think it's cute when you at her house and she got all the makeup everywhere across everything? Hey, what up, boo? Hey, guess what? That's going to be a hell of a problem for you. All them wigs, hair everywhere, it's going to be a problem for you. Set your boundaries. Don't think it's cute until you getting out the shower when you stepping on the floor and you got hair all on your feet from a wigs. Or you got that fresh white tee that you about to put on because you about to put it on and you about to go outside. And then it got stuck in her foundation. Those are boundaries you should have set up. You mad because, and you got to call, hey, don't be that guy that get mad because you got to call your wife, your significant other, before you bring people over. So one, to make sure she got some clothes on. Because, hey, ain't nothing wrong with her not having clothes on. It's her house. As long as ain't no kids there, you there. Boom, there you go. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking, you know what I mean? Okay, cool. However, but if you got to call your wife and say, hey, I'm bringing somebody over, make sure the house clean. You can't be mad at that. You can't be mad at that. Because you accepted that. You never had boundaries. Get to know them before you get moved in and loved on and all that. Get to know them. Because you can't get mad now because company coming. These are people that, man, I want to host the Super Bowl, but she don't be cleaning and her wigs be everywhere. And you don't know, she's so girly girl. Lashes be stuck everywhere. Lashes stuck on top of the stove because she in there cooking. The heat got to her lashes, so she peeled them off and stuck them in the microwave. The stovetop microwave, just sitting there cooking. You got guests over and they're falling in doggone nacho dip. What is going on? What are we having here? What is this? She got wigs everywhere. She not, when it comes to, that cycle, she's not clean about stuff like that. Let me tell you something, ladies. When a person Ari, I'm a trip. But listen, when a person comes to your house, I don't care who. I don't care who it is. What it is. I don't care if it's the husband that's nasty. I don't care if it's the kids that's nasty. I don't care if you just tired because all you do is clean, clean, clean. When that person come to your house, guess what? It's your fault. You's a nasty. It's your fault. You nasty. Ugh, how you marry her? Guess what your husband gonna do? And I'll be trying, man. I'll be trying. Whole time he the nasty one. Man, I'll be trying, man. I'll be trying. They gonna put it all on you. No. Let me explain something to you. We're living in a time that I get on TikTok and it is TikToks. It is platforms that come clean with me. I don't know if they do. Okay. To get the content, is the content like over a month time? And during that month, it's like, hey, everybody, just throw your trash over there in that corner. Take that cup. All red Solo cups, go over there. And all meatloaf that ain't been ate, put it under the bed. Put it up under there. I don't know, because with the Come Clean With Me, I'm trying to figure out, how does that happen? Now, I get it. Bedrooms. Let me explain something about women. We going out. We're going to put on 4, 5, 6 different outfits. Probably 10. We're going to pull one off to put the other one on because we waited to the last minute because we trying to make sure that we chill. Unless y'all smoking them funny sticks. Y'all gotta say funny sticks. I gotta say something because, TikTok can take me out. Unless because y'all have, I don't know what it is when y'all smoke that time is, there is no such thing as time. I can't, it just blows me. I can't deal with folks. I can't deal with them. I'm on my way. But you done smoked. Do you know on my way mean you in your car and you driving? But since you smoked, I don't know if you had the thought process that you already in your car and you gone. But it blows me. I don't like to talk to people that smoke because when I say I'm hungry, you better get your ass in their car and be over here for real. Because I'm hungry, right? But anyway, neither here nor there. So women, now we done changed our hair so many different times. We done got makeup. You done have to take this makeup off to put this makeup on. You got this. So guess what done happened? You got a whirlwind in the doggone room. Got clothes everywhere. I ain't even knocking y'all for that. But here's what I'm going to tell you. Boy, them funny sticks. I'm trying to tell you, I can't stand it. Don't tell me that, hey, I'm going to smoke, man. Forget it. I'm going to bed. We'll talk tomorrow. I'm talking about you, Keith. Listen, if you telling me you on your way, I'll just tell, man, forget it. I'm going to bed. Because I'm done. Because you ain't about to piss me off and mess up my whole day. But listen. I'll let y'all get away with clothes everywhere in that moment because y'all trying to get out the door. And y'all trying to keep somebody from knocking your head between the wash and the dryer because that person hungry waiting on you and they done drove all the way to come get you or whatever the case may be. Right? The problem that I have, and I ain't even tripping if you don't get it when you get back because you probably done got drunk to when you smoked funny sticks. Right? So, boom. But when you get your tail up tomorrow, I don't want to hear about, well, I got to hang over. No, get your tail up. Get your clothes on some hangers. Okay? Put yourself back together. And the reason why I'm telling you that is because peace. When we have mess around us, we can't function right. We can't sit right. It's just too much. Yeah, I'm that way too. But I got away from the OCD part. But the reason why I put it back together is because when I come back, I always put things right where it's supposed to go back because I like peace. Clean gives me peace. It gives me peace. Order. Yes. Now, however, things happen. I had guys that they looked at me like, oh man, she's just too clean. I'm not too clean. I just clean up. I'm not one of the ones, hey, get your cup. I got a homegirl that you drink out of a cup. As soon as you put it down, it's in the dishwasher. It's just getting washed. She don't use the dishwasher. She uses what? Girl, no. I'm not the one. I'm the one that when you come to my house, hey, grab a blanket, get on the couch, take your shoes off, put your feet up, relax. That's where I am. I'm on that house that when people come over, it's comfortable. They feel like they're at home. Right. So, because I'm not going to bed with no dishes in my sink. After COVID, I started using my dishwasher because I want everything sanitized. My whole thing is nothing should be in the sink if we're using the dishwasher. Put it in there. I'm not going to go to bed with my bathroom nasty. After I shower, pick your stuff up. Dirty clothes basket. I get up in the morning, I'm going to make my bed. Because that's the first thing that you should do in the morning. Not because it's the right thing. No, it makes you feel better. It gets your day going. So when you get up and you do your personal hygiene, you bathe your mouth, you bathe your face, and bathe your tail, whatever you going to do. Go back, make your bed up. Yes, being mindful. It creates peace. When you do that, when your feet hit the ground, first off, when you open your eyes, you already tell God, okay, God, thank you for allowing me to see another day. I ask that you order my footsteps. You get up, do what you got to do, put that together. Now you've already created how you want your day to go. That's things that I learned to do. Because man, screw that bed and them pillows too, man. I don't even care. I'm riding around, I'm getting it. I got some things to do. But that's when I realized I had a problem with anxiety and depression. Because when I walk in my room, it's like, when I walk in my house, it's like, and then it's like, okay, people, I don't feel like doing this today. And then somebody, like, people just couldn't just pop up. And everybody the reason why we got in the habit of, you don't just pop up to my house is because we stopped cleaning our houses. See, we grew up cleaning the houses. I got to stand up. Like I'm still sitting. So we grew up, we got to have a clean house. But as we get older, we get to the point of, I ain't got time to do that. So that's why it got to that point of, don't come to my house unless you're invited. Because now you got to clean. And I found myself getting to that point. I never had a dirty house, a nasty house. It's just that it went to the standard that I wanted it to be. Now, as I went through healing and everything and getting away from the depression and understanding what caused my anxiety and my depression, snatch that. Listen, anybody, if you're my friend, you pop up at my door, I'm not going to get mad. Because my stuff is always put together. Because we've gotten a routine of cleaning up as you go. You come in the house, don't drop your shoes there. Don't drop your book bags. Go take it to your room. Take your coat off. Put it on the hanger. Let me tell you how bougie I got. I took all my clothes off and went and got cloth hangers. And the reason why, because at first they gave me permission for myself, right, to go organize my closet instead of me looking at it like, I want to organize it. I want to. Now I have to because I have to take it all down and change out all the hangers. So you already know. If I had a boyfriend or anything that lived with me and they trying to take my hangers, what? You ain't taking them hangers. Them cloth hangers. My hangers. Take them plastic hangers that you came here with. Nah. Hangers cost. Come on. Get my stuff back. But for real. I gave myself permission. Listen, it's all about how you want to organize your life. Like I tell people, they kids. Some people don't even whoop their kids. They don't believe in it. It's time out, buddy. All right, cool. You can do whatever you want to do with your kids. And I tell my friend, you can do whatever you want to do with your kids. Do not let someone tell you how to raise your kids. However, just know, if you need some help with somebody to babysit your kid, do not expect people to babysit your kids either. So, do you. Because I tell you what, you bring them over here, they're going to get raised like mine. What? Hey, Kendrick Lamar all day. I'm trying to tell you. Because my kids, I don't believe in beating your kids. You don't beat your kid. So I had a friend tell me, I don't want to go to jail. What you mean go to jail? The law didn't say you couldn't discipline your kids and pop your kids. They said you couldn't whoop them. They said don't beat them. Don't mistreat them. You know? And people got away from it like, oh, well, that's what they used to do in the slave days. I don't want to do it. Huh? I was born in the 80s. That wasn't the slave days, but it's just my parent. Well, not my parents. My mom. She just went overboard. What you getting stitcher cords for? What you got the skillet for? What are you doing? This not even real. Up to the belt. How do we get here? How do we start getting the stove appliances involved in this? Why are we getting nature involved in this? What we got switches for? What's nature doing this? Up to the belt. Just give me the belt. Give me the belt. You know? So no, I'm not going to do that to my kids. I'm not doing any of that to my kids. I'm going to have a conversation. Because my dad, I like the way he raised me. He knew that I was going to do it. He knew that I was going to do it. Because I'm him. He immediately identified that that girl is me as a child all day. That is me. I can't beat the me out of her. So I got to learn how to deal with her. So he dealt with me in that way, meaning that he had conversations with me. He talked to me. He seen it in my eyes when I was getting ready to do something. Come here, Willie. He have a whole conversation with me. Don't do it. I'm like, how he know? Because I am him. You see? So with my kids, I have conversations with them. I didn't really have to discipline my kids too much because my oldest, he's just a good kid. It's that little one. But I had to identify he's me. I can't beat the me out of him. So I have to learn how to work with him. 2 earth signs, Taurus and Virgo. And you know, Virgos, they argue with a brick wall. They will argue with a brick wall because they right. And then when you prove them wrong, they're going to hit you with the, so who cares? You the only one tripping. I'm talking about why you pressed. Why you tripping? Do you know how many times he almost lost his lips? Because he got to get the last word because, I'm just saying, that's just you. That's how they are. So I had to learn how to work with him to make him understand I'm in charge. I'm not going to take no disrespect. I said what I said, and I am going to get the last word. I said it. It's the last word. I don't care if I'm wrong. You don't need to tell me I'm wrong. You know? I'm an adult. I'm a grown-up. But, you know, joking and everything to the side, I just really want you guys to just know, okay, when it's time, get to know the person. Get to know their family. And this is something that I learned, you know, growing and dating and things like that. Like I said, I was a people pleaser. I hadn't went through this self-love journey or anything. So I was the type of person, I never asked any questions. I'm dating you. I don't ask. I don't look at what you doing, where you at, who you with. Because my whole thing is I gave everybody trust right off the bat. Because I'm not doing anything. I'm a truthful person. How can I be the person? This is how I thought. How can I sit and ask you to trust me? Because I have male friends. But then I don't trust you. And that's how I live my life. Excuse me. And that's why all of them cheated on me, because it was so easy. Like, she ain't asking no questions, and she right there. She gonna always be there. It don't matter if I show up or don't show up. She gonna be right there, man. Got it. I done hit a lick. She got her own. She doing good. She ain't asking no questions. She gonna cook. She gonna clean. House clean. She gonna pray. She take care of her kids. Nice cars. Good job. Lord have mercy. They felt good. They hit a big lick. And she don't ask no questions. Well, where you tell her that you was at? I just told her I was at my mama's house. Whole time in a whole nother city. Probably in my car with the chick. I don't know. You know, with these women doing whatever. And I'm sitting back like Peter Griffin in my head. Minding my business. Ain't stressing him. Ain't blowing up his phone. Ain't doing nothing because of the fact I'm content. Well, that's why I say I'm a retired red nose wearer. Because I used to put that clown suit on and that red nose. You know, I had so many of them. I didn't know. I thought I was just... But see, what they didn't understand is that I was coming from a good place. I was pretty much raised with all boys. My brothers, my dad. I don't know. And then the women that I seen in my family that, you know, had husbands and stuff, they beat their husbands and boyfriends up. So, you know, we was all dudes in the family. We masculines. So I didn't know what it was like to really feel Thank you. But no. But now that I'm healed, I'm not putting my foot on nothing. Because you ain't getting close to me. I can discern and I can see you. I see you. I know you. I've dated your kind before. That energy, the same energy, it's just going to go on somebody else. You can't get close to me. I ain't changing who I am. I know who I am now. So I pop my collar. See, I'm the prize. See, I only allowed you to do those things because I didn't know any better. I just thought I was just doing the right thing. Like I said, this is my dad, you know. Hey. But no. See, now those same people that did me wrong, now they look for me. I'm in plain sight. I'm right here. But they can't get to me. They send me little messages here and there. I don't entertain it. They call my phone. Let me tell you what I did. Hit them with the switch swap. Listen, switch swap. I had my phone number for 20 years. Let me tell you something. When you start to heal, that don't matter. I was thinking about everything my phone was tied to. I'm like, oh, I gotta change. No, 20 years. Over 20 years. Probably, yeah. Same number. And I changed it. Because I said, it's too many people that have access to me. Oh, what is this? Sun. A minute. Listen, I see Macintosh. That's the Son J McIntosh. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Let me tell you something. Let's talk about it. You gave up on love and marriage. No, don't give up on it. Go within. Go within. It's just that you were picking people out of your own flesh. You wasn't picking them from your spirit. You know what I mean? We think we pick them from our spirit, but we pick people within the seasons of our lives. Okay, that's what I thought. But I ain't want to mess it up. Sonia. Listen. Forgive me. Listen. So we pick people from the season that we're in. The season that we're in, that's where we pick people. When we're unhealed and low vibrational, we pick people from the season that we're in. When you go on your self-love journey and go within and heal, you pick people from the spirit. The spirit is picking the people for you because you gave up, you relinquished all rights. And the spirit like, good, thank you. Do you know how hard it's been to fight the spirits that you kept bringing over here? Think about this. The spirit that's in you is good. It's a good spirit. Just minding his business, having the time of his life. Think of it as a fetus, right? That baby is in that womb. That baby is in that bag. And it's just floating. Because ain't no other babies in there. It's just floating. It's just doing what it wants. It stretches when it wants. It kicks when it wants. It does what it wants. It tells you what it wants. That baby is going to tell you, I'm hungry. It's going to kick. It's going to do all type of things to make you uncomfortable until you get right. That's what the spirit do. But here it is, the spirit minding his business, and then think about it. When you get with somebody and you come into them, they come into you, and guess what just transferred into you? All they spirits. Now your spirit, and they're like, whoa, hold the fuck up. What is this? Hold on. What? Now they're in there bullying your spirit. They're in there taking up the space, taking the love away from it, taking everything away from it when it was just calm. And then you get rid of that guy, get another season, get with another guy or girl, whatever it may be. And then boom, same thing. Now your body is filled with all these different entities because you are an open entity. You got all these spirits just floating in, and your spirit over there like, man, I remember it was just me. I just want to be, just birth me. Just get me up out of here. God, your daughter down here just ruining my life. You sent me down here. It was peaceful here. Now I got all this. And then when you finally say, I give up, like you said, give up on love, I give up on all that. I surrender from me. I'm done trying to pick things for me. Your spirit is like, thank God. Because in that moment, when you relinquish your rights, your spirit is able to take control, and your spirit is able to eject the spirits that's not of you and detach them things from you. And then it take over. And when your spirit take over, it just take you in a whirlwind. You be left, right, up and down, different highways, I-95, I-65. You just be up and down the road. You started off in Georgia, now you're in Indiana. You all through. Because spirit like, look, we got to get there fast. Let me drive. You just go through the process. And you go through the process. You go down memory lane like, you learn the lessons. Then you're going to meet somebody else, same energy, different person. And you're going to be able, your spirit is telling you, hey, we're going to talk to him, but I'm going to show you something. See? Same guy. Same guy. Same type of energy. We don't want him. We don't want him. Then when you decide, oh, but I do want him. I just want to love him. Let him come get me. Yes, I love him. That's in your spirit. I said no. And you're like, oh, yeah, you know what? You ain't no good for me. Go on about your business. Because what it's doing is preparing you to set boundaries, to get to know yourself. So when your kingdom spouse come in, he can come in for all of you. You understand? All of you. Listen, it happened to all of us. I've done it. I dated some people, boy, I dated some people. I dated some very unattractive people. Oh my God. Yes, Lord, I did. Yes, I dated some. I would be so shamed if I'm somewhere and them jokers popped up, because I'm going to do everything in my power to act like I don't see them. I will take my wig off and put it over my face. I won't know, sir. No. But you know what they're going to do, because they think, see, when they get with you, they think they got the juice now. So he living his best life. From that point on, from him messing with me, that man been thinking he been fine. Like he been fine ever since. Like he been super fine ever since. So of course he going to walk up to you. Nah, is that you? No, it's not. It's not me at all. It's not me. It's not me at all. Please leave. Because I'm too shamed. I don't care if these people don't know me. But you over here, gone, Shamar, gone. No, don't do this to me. But listen, I've done it. Because in that season, I wanted to not feel alone. And it ain't like I couldn't go pull something. It's just that I didn't know how beautiful I was. I didn't know how hot I was, how queenish I was, how I'm that chick, how I pop collars, like how Nicki Minaj. I did not know. I did not know my own strength. I'm like Whitney. I did not know. But baby, when I found out who I was, whose I was, my purpose, and spirit took me down memory lane. It's like, no, one day people are going to know I talked to you because I'm a flex. So of course you talking about me to people. Life be lifing. Yeah, and you know what? It happened to all of us. Listen, I tell y'all my story. Thank you, Picasso. Don't make me blush. Look at me looking at you with my eyes. Oh no, smiling with my eyes. Didn't do it right. Anyway, listen. Let me tell you something. I divorced my first husband. Been 10 years. Good. We straight. You know what I mean? We cool. We see each other. We never had any, anything going on after that. And then one day, 10 years later, I remarry him again. Should have had a V8. Because 11 months later, I was like, no, I'm out of there. I play zero games because of the fact that I'm healing and I understand that this ain't right. You got one time to play with me. And I mean that. I'm not that chick in that low vibration that you got 11 times to play with me and then we gonna break up. No. One time. You show me who you are one time. You don't have to show me. You don't have to keep showing me. See, he showed me who he was. That's why I divorced him the first time. But then I married him again thinking like, hey, we grew, maybe we were too young, and then he tried it again. One time. Don't worry about it. Out of there. I don't care. That's your fault. That's a you problem, not a me problem. See, it's different. See, men, listen. When I disconnect from guys, they come back. And the reason why, because I am a flex. They realize then, like, dang, I'm loyal. Great job. Great, take care of business. Beautiful inside and out. I'm going to take that. Right? I handle business. I'm not messy. I don't like all the chaos. I'm not out in the clubs. I'm not half naked. Well, not no more. Because, I took pride on my body now because I worked out. I did my thing. I was still throwing a half top. You better watch out. But still. But I'm not out here in every man's face. I'm not out here trying to be seen. I am just who I am. That's what they want. It's just that in that time, they wasn't ready for it. See, that's why I say sometimes the person that you was with may have been your person. It's just not the time. Like right now, the person that I'm supposed to be with, my husband, as I say, he's somewhat pushing on the door to say pull. That means he's not ready to be with me because he's still slow. He's still over there trying to figure out why the door is not opening and why it's not automatically opening. Well, it's not an automatic door. He's trying to figure out why his door won't go up like a Lamborghini. Well, it's not a Lamborghini. He's still being touched. He's over there. Meaning that he got some growing to do. He has to be put together. Remember, we're created whole. We were taken from the man and created whole. So he has to heal. What he doesn't know is, in order to properly heal, sir, you need your counterpart, which is me. But what we had to learn to do when you learn to heal, even though you know that that's your person, you love your person, that that's the one for you, these things, God done showed you and told you. It is not your job to go to him and say, hey, sir, let me open this door for you because I see that you're having a problem opening this door. Hey, I'm your wife, right? No. You got to let that man stand there and keep pushing on that door to say pull until he learned the lesson. And then when he awakens, like Adam did, he identifies you as his wife. He knows who you are. The problem is, are you going to still be there? Your life does not consist on waiting on that man. Listen, you are God's daughter. That is our Father. He loves us. He loves us. And he know that who he has for you, that you want, that's your heart desire. That's what your heart desire, right? You done told God, I want that man. But I don't want him to be doing drugs, selling drugs, doing all these different things and this, that, and the third. I want him to be a righteous man. I want him to help get the family to the next level. I want us to grow. I want to create generational wealth. I want all these things. Well, guess what? That's what your heart desire. God gonna hold you to that. While he over there pushing on that door to say pull, it may take 10, 15 years. But you said you want it. 10, 15 years for him to realize fitted jeans, skinny leg jeans ain't in style no more. It may take him that long to realize, hey, you don't have to wear little skinny chains no more with long socks and tied up tight Jordans to get a young girl. It may take him 10 to 15 years to figure that out. It may take him 10 to 15 years to realize that hairline and being way back here, that ain't what it is. Let it go, bruh. The ones that with them skinny locks, they got 12 of them still and half of them missing up here. Let it go. It may take him 12 to 15 years. But you ask for it, and God is going to change him. But are you going to be ready to love on him? Little bitty locks or not? 2 to 12 locks or not? Skinny leg jeans and we in the 2025 or not? Or are you going to go with what God is going to present you that is for you? Or are you going to say, nope, I've been waiting all these years for that man to get out them skinny leg jeans? I'm going with my man. My man. But your man is still confused. Because he done went through some things, but now he got to get to know you all over again. So don't miss out on your husband waiting on your boyfriend. Do you understand me? Or waiting on the hopes of your boyfriend. Men, don't miss out on your wife because, God, I want her so bad because she look good. She look real good. The way she wear them wigs off to the side. God, that makeup, her face be beat to the gods, as they say. God, they say her face be beat to the gods, as they say. You know how men, they try to act like a gods, as they say. I want her. Like, she matched my fly. Look at her, and look at her body. Look at her. I want her. That's the one I want. All right, sir. This is what your heart desire. He's going to work on her. But in the time that he's working on her, are you going to warn her now that she realized, hey, these wigs then gave me a scalp infection, so I got to wear my own hair, and my hairline starts back here? Are you going to still want her when she gained the weight and she probably had kids with somebody else and she ain't got that fine body and that snatch suit that they be putting on, that pill-off suit and that pill-on suit ain't holding it all in? Are you still going to want her? Are you going to want her when she can't wear makeup no more because she got the cracks in her face because it ate in the skin all these years? Are you still going to want her? See, you asked me for this, son. I was giving you what you needed and I presented her to you. But now that she's over here looking like Alf, now, do you still want her? Tell me. Tell me if that's what you want, because I'm going to give it to you. However, the one that I'm presenting to you that's already whole. See, she's whole. Hey, you got to be an 80s baby before to know who Alf is. But listen, and you know he had them little strings there. But listen. He ate cats too. But listen. Look. Are you still going to want her? The person I presented to you. She's beautiful. She got it going on. She got a life together. She's already put together. She got this. You gonna want her? Or you want that? What you want? Because she's healed now. She's a better woman. The one that you begged and cried for, she's a better woman. She's the best version of herself. It's just that she got some flaws. You know, she got a taper. Not on purpose. You know what I mean? She, you know what I mean? Stuff ain't matching no more. You know? Her back big. She's strong. She tried out for football. You know? Legs real skinny. She mixed match. You know, she done had babies. You know? Right. Because what God is trying to show you is everything that you praying for and you want so bad, it's not going to look the same when it is ready and available to be married. But the one that you dissing is only going to get finer after time. See, right now you're looking at what society is. So let's use me as an example. I was really tiny, girl. I was like a radio station. My weight was like 107.3. No lie, for real. Even after having kids, I was tiny. You know, I wasn't thick. I mean, I thought I was thick because, you know, I put on some tight jeans, even though it's size 0. Tight jeans, I felt like, boom, she got it. So when I walk, it looked like number bones, boom, boom. But I'm coming through. You see me popping my collar. See, they want me. They wanted Big Booty Judy. When the Wisdom Tooth Body BBL started going on. When that started first happening. You know what I mean? They wanted that. Even though they knew it wasn't real. They wanted that. Even though they knew that after having a BBL, it has its own odor. They don't care. They wanted that. They didn't want me. I'm on the sideline like, yeah, put me in a game, coach. Put me in a game. I'm here. Boom, you see it. But no, they ain't want me. Okay. See, that's why, to my defense, that's why I ended up with dating people that I'm just like, you know what, that if I seen them again, I'm like, oh no. I'm trying to tell you, phenomenal woman, my size 0 jeans, baby. They ain't want that. But see, now, your girl got to look thick. You know? Hey, she got to look thick. You know, I'm a personal trainer. I learned how to build a shelf. So, boom. Keep a small waist, build a shelf. Now, as time went on, you know, all the time they always like, dang, I did mess up. She was a good woman. But I wasn't beating my face. See, I was basic. Like the girl said, she's basic. Well, I was basic because I didn't wear lashes and do my eyebrows and wear wigs and all that stuff. I was basic. That was weird as shit to me. But I was basic. So they didn't want basic. Now basic is hot. Now everybody's talking about, I want my natural. I'm going to be my natural self. I'm going to wear my natural, and I'm natural. No, you natural because you can't afford to keep your hair done. Now, let's not get it twisted. You know? Don't come around here. Don't try and get on team natural, team, chocolate now, team over here. And now you trying to catch up because now it's the season. See, when seasons change, things change. Now skinny is in. What's that little girl, Tyler, make me sweat, everybody want a little body like her. Tiana Taylor, everybody want a little body like her. But see, when now the other women taking out their body parts to go back to being small. But see, now y'all want to be in a category that I've always held the title for. Because y'all want to be me. You know what I mean? So now those same guys, right, come running. I thought about, you was the best thing I ever had. You was real in my life. I realized I messed up, but Man, get your... No. I'm glad you see that. Go on back over there and get Tiny Tim. Go on back over there. Go get Shamar. Go on. Because that's what it looked like now. Go get them. Stay away from me. Go on. The girl that's over in Pakistan, you like them, go on. That's what you wanted. So your problem, not a me problem. But listen, I done cut up too much tonight. And as always, to recap, we talk about our purpose, our passion, being the best version of ourselves, and learning to accept things for what they are. You heal. If no one ever apologized for doing you wrong, so what? You heal. Identify and understand that you went through things and you did things because in that season of your life, that's what fit. That's where you were in the season of your life. People came into your life and do not feel bad, don't feel guilty, don't feel don't feel anything. Except that was a season in your life. And if you got people still grounded in your life that should have been only a season, I need you to go to God and have a conversation about what your next move is. What's for you will never pass you by. So if I stop talking to someone today, and he can be a good man, he's a good man, Savannah. He could be. If I stop talking to him today because he crossed a boundary, if he's meant to be with me, then it will be fixed. If he's not meant to be with me, then guess what? Moment of silence, no communication, done. I don't chase men to talk to me. I don't chase men to be in a relationship. I don't chase anything. Nothing. What's meant for me will be for me. I'll let you know what's going on. If you hurt my feelings, I've learned in my life to say, hey, you hurt my feelings. It doesn't make me weak. What makes you weak is not identifying what happened and how you feel. No. You hurt my feelings. Disconnect and keep moving. Listen, I'll be damned if I sit around and waste my time whining and crying over somebody that can't even pay a bill of mine. Do you understand? I'll be dog if I sit and cry and whine over somebody that can't properly love me. You don't even love yourself. So those are things that you need to think about. Listen, and right now, February 6th, going on February 7th, if they popping up at your door right now, standing behind you, kissing on your neck, because Valentine's Day is coming, but also it's tax season. Get them out of your life. They want some money. You just hit them with when they come up to you like, hey, I don't get no taxes. He'll leave you at the dinner table. He's going to leave you. He's going to leave you. But that's not who you were supposed to be with. So listen, y'all have a great night. I love y'all. Remember, if no one told you today, first off, I love you, I love you, I love you, and I'm so proud of you. Because every time you guys come back here on this platform, that means that you are more hungry about learning how to heal and become the better version of yourself. So I am proud of you for that. If you have not gotten your book, this is the book, Trinity Walk to Self-Love. It is on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and Walmart website. Get your book. This book is a guideline and a journal. I ask you questions. I give you topics in the chapter, and we talk about setting up boundaries and different things that it is to help you learn how to love yourself. And then I ask you questions, and then you journal it. It gives you time to meditate and to build on that. So you guys get your book. If you haven't visited my website, go to my website and book you a life coach session if you need it. If you want a workout program, get that as well. Oh, thank you so much, Picasso. Thank you so much, Sonia. I love you. And y'all, thank y'all. I thank y'all for supporting me. I love that. So, yeah. So, let's continue to keep this going. Key, you know I love you. Have a good night. And if it's booked for life coaching, then you guys email me, okay? DM me, and then I'll chat it up and we can figure something out. So I love you guys. Until next time, remember to pour into yourself, then pour into others. And when you pour into others, they only get some of your overflow. But it's just not anybody. Use your discernment on who you give your overflow to, some of your overflow to. I am on Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Thank you, Sarah. So you guys join in, invite others, and let's have a good time. Topics will be different. I just let it be led by the Spirit, and that's what we talk about. So I love you guys. Coach Nye out.